around here, the king of the news, the king of the tea, hot tea, real tea, hot key. He the best, low key, y'all press, ringing his bell, giving him hell, waving his band. Bitch, you a fan. King Pain in the house, King Pain in the house. Hit that light, drop them crowns, flood the chat. A dusty bitch could never, a dusty bitch could never. Okay, let's start the show. Let's go. Lights, camera, action. Let's go. We ready. We shady from the chat to the stage. Can't like to engage. It's the king with the crown. Put respect on his name. You're a critter. He's a winner. King Pain in the house. King Pain in the house. Hit that light. Drop them crowns. The chat. Flood the chat. A dusty bitch could never. A dusty bitch could never. King Pain in the house, King Pain in the house. Hit that light, drop them crowns, flood the chat. A dusty bitch could never. A dusty bitch could never. He's the king around here, the king of the news, the king of the tea, hot tea, real tea, hot key. He the best, low key, y'all press, ringing his bell, giving him hell, waving his band. Bitch, you a fan. King Pain in the house, King Pain in the house. Hit that light, drop them crowns, flood the chat. A dusty bitch could never. A dusty bitch could never. Okay, let's start the show. Let's go. Lights, camera, action. Let's go. We ready. We shady from the chat to the stage. Can't like to engage. It's the king with the crown. Put respect on his name. You're a critter. He's a winner. King Pain in the house. King Pain in the house. Hit that light. Drop them crowns. Flood the chat. A dusty bitch could never. A dusty bitch could never. King Pain in the house, King Pain in the house. Hit that light, drop them crowns, flood the chat. A dusty bitch could never. A dusty bitch could never. He's the king around here, the king of the news, the king of the tea, hot tea, real tea, hot key. He the best, low key, y'all press, ringing his bell, giving him hell, waving his band. Bitch, you a fan. King Pain in the house, King Pain in the house. Hit that light, drop them crowns, flood the chat. A dusty bitch could never. A dusty bitch could never. Okay, let's start the show. Let's go. Lights, camera, action. Let's go. We ready. We shady from the chat to the stage. Can't like to engage. It's the king with the crown. Put respect on his name. You're a critter. He's a winner. King Pain in the house. King Pain in the house. Hit that light. Drop them crowns. Flood the chat. A dusty bitch could never. A dusty bitch could never. King Pain in the house, King Pain in the house. Hit that light, drop them crowns, flood the chat. A dusty bitch could never. A dusty bitch could never. He's the king around here, the king of the news, the king of the tea, hot tea, real tea, hot key. He the best, low key, y'all press, ringing his bell, giving him hell, waving his band. Bitch, you a fan. King Pain in the house, King Pain in the house. Hit that light, drop them crowns, flood the chat. A dusty bitch could never. A dusty bitch could never. Okay, let's start the go, we ready, we shady from the chat to the stage. Get like to engage, it's the king with the crown. Put respect on his name, you're a critter. He's a winner. King Pain in the house, King Pain in the house. Hit that like, drop them crowns, flood the chat. A dusty bitch could never, a dusty bitch could never. King Pain in the house, King Pain in the house. Hit that like, drop them crowns, flood the chat. A dusty bitch could never, a dusty bitch could never. He's the king around here, the king of the news, the king of the tea, hot tea, real tea, hot key. He the best, low key, y'all press, ringing his bell, giving him hell, waving his fan, bitch you a fan. King Pain in the house, King Pain in the house. Hit that like, drop them crowns, flood the chat. A dusty bitch could never, a dusty bitch could never. Okay, let's start the show. Let's go. Lights, camera, action. Let's go. We ready. We shady from the chat to the stage. Get like to engage. It's the king with the crown. Put respect on his name. You're a critter. He's a winner. King Pain in the house. King Pain in the house. Hit that like, drop them crowns, flood the chat. A dusty bitch could never, a dusty bitch could never. King Pain in the house, King Pain in the house. Hit that like, drop them crowns, flood the chat. A dusty bitch could never, a dusty bitch could never. He's the king around here, the king of the news, the king of the tea, hot tea, real tea, hot key. He the best, low key, y'all press, ringing his bell, giving him hell, waving his fan, bitch you a fan.
Jingle Bell Reid!
King Pain
Hey! Hit that light, drop them crowns, flood the chat.
A dusty bitch could never, a dusty bitch could never. Okay, let's start the show. Let's go. Lights, camera, action. Let's go. We ready. We shady from the chat to the stage. Get like to engage. It's the king with the crown. Put respect on his name. You're a critter. He's a winner. King Pain in the house.
Let go!
Hit that like, drop them crowns, flood the chat. A dusty bitch could never, a dusty bitch could never.
Like this video, like this video. Lord, gather in close.
King Pain in the house,
Let go!
Pain in the house. Hit that like, drop them crowns, flood the chat. A dusty bitch could never, a dusty bitch could never. He's the king around here, the king of the news, the king of the tea, hot tea, real tea, hot key. He the best, low key, y'all press, ringing his bell, giving him hell, waving his fan, bitch you a fan. King Pain in the house,
Let go!
Hit that light, drop them crowns, flood the chat. A dusty bitch could never, a dusty bitch could never. Okay, let's start the show. Let's go. Lights, camera, action. Let's go. We ready. We shady from the chat to the stage. Get like to engage. It's the king with the crown. Put respect on his name. You're a critter. He's a winner. King Pain in the house.
Let go!
Hit that like, drop them crowns, flood the chat. A dusty bitch could never, a dusty bitch could never.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. You can run, but you can't hide. Dingleberry. Yes, it did. The official King Pain is here. Yes, it did. Like this video, like this video, like this video right now. You see the title. We've got a lot of things to get into. Larry Reid's ultimate expose. You guys know I've been working on a series for some time now. If you haven't seen episodes 1 through, I don't lost track with, make sure that you check out Surviving. Yes, it did. Larry Dingleberry Reid right here on the Official King Pain channel. It's lit. Okay, it's lit. Okay, survivors, accusers, or what have you, have come forward with their personal testimony as to, what they're alleging Larry Reid did to them. Yes, it did. Accusations of molestation, rape, sexually transmitted diseases, and much, much more. The Official King Pain has all the receipts. Like this video, gather in close. It's the Official King Pain show. Act like you know where you're at.
I was, groomed by Larry Reid. There was one instance where he was like trying to see if I would show him, like he wanted me to adjust myself, but while I was in his room. And, I was like, all right, I'll go to the bathroom. And he was just like, no, you can do that right here. He would always ask, he would always be like, what kind of drawers you got on? Because I can see these is the kind of, these underwear look good on you. He would always point out, oh, my butt is getting bigger. But they were always very particular on, how I showered, how much time I spent in the shower, how I washed my body, making sure my private parts were, wasn't exposed and stuff like that. He would always point it out. As a kid, you're thinking, this is somebody above me. He has my best interest at heart. He cares about me, and the entire time is really him grooming you to how he would want you to be. And it wasn't until I got a little older that I started to realize it was like a cult.
My. The prophetic empire is crumbling right before our eyes. Crown Family and the Official King Pain has all of the receipts. Dingleberry Reid, the king of expose is being exposed, okay? And has just lit the match under his old mentor, Bishop Bernard's arse, okay? Dropping crazy allegations alleging that Bishop Bernard owes him millions of dollars, $3 million in tithes, to be exact. Larry Reid is alleging down low bedroom activities and much, much more. But the Bernard family is not taking it lying down. The Bernard family has been going on tour. They've been going from creator to creator. I think he even has like some sort of creator boot camp coming up when he's recruiting all the homosexual content creators. When I don't want nothing to do with that shit. When look like he's trying to find a replacement for Dingleberry when, okay, on period. I don't qualify. Count me out when. Yes, he did. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Fish King Payne got all of the receipts. You see, he was over on King Jive show the other day where and King Jive buckled, folded under the pressure. He was over there, yes, sir, and this and that. And, you know, like, you know, he was just like very, like, how you say, easy to manipulate. All of a sudden, he is like Team Jordan. And he was really over there trying to sell himself. I don't get it. I hope Bishop Bernard knows what he's getting himself into. I hope he knows what he's getting himself into. I mean, there's only one official. To begin with. Okay, that's one. This one, there's only one official. Okay, on period. These other girls is imitating. Often imitated, never duplicated. A pussy could never. Yes, it did. Like this video, like this video, like this video where my TD Jakes lawsuit drop. I'm hearing it was a consensual decision. Yeah, it's all parties agreed that, you know, there was nothing to gain from this lawsuit. And ultimately, T.D. Jakes has decided to dismiss the lawsuit and return to ministry when I thought he let Sarah take over with. I thought it was something with his hardware. My. Apparently, T.D. Jakes is back front row and center leading the Potter's House ministry. What are your thoughts? Y'all let me know in the chat. Was the whole heart attack stunt a strategic attempt to shut down his adversaries? You know, Larry Dingleberry Reid and others. I mean, you can say the Jordans, okay, have been after the Jakes family for some time, threatening to expose the Jakes family, amongst other things, lawsuits, demand letters, where, you know, word on the street is the whole fallout is over $100,000 Manasseh didn't pay Larry after he got that huge settlement allegedly from T.D. Jakes. According to Larry, T.D. Jakes paid Manasseh $1.2 million to keep quiet. What are your thoughts? Do you believe it? Do you believe it? Manasseh says that, you know, he's given Larry Reid, okay, hundreds of thousands of dollars over the years, and Larry didn't pay a dime back. Over $330,000. And, you know, he wasn't looking for it back. You know, everybody is not going to be as generous when just because you're gifting the girls hundreds of thousands of dollars doesn't mean that Larry don't want his money. You said it was a seed offering. You said it was a gift. So if it was a gift, Because according to the Jordans, Larry has fell on hard times. Larry is broke. Larry is down at the check cash place getting payday loans when Larry has moved out of his mansione into an apartment overseas when word on the street he's over there in Ghana, trying to invade taxes, debt, liens, etc. Who knows? The accusers, that protective head has been lowered, being that, according to the Jordans, Larry Reid is financially broke. And, broke to the Bernard family, okay, broke to the Jordans, okay, on period, is different from our broke, okay. He wanted to make that very clear. He's allegedly a millionaire. And according to him, Larry has fallen from grace, okay? And he's now 100 there. Far removed, set apart when, okay, he's now broke. And that is what is inciting all of the online rage. My. Like this video. Fish King Pan has all of the receipts. What was said? There was an article about Larry Reid's traditional mansion being downsized. Yes, it did. And the Jordan family went on the Jive show to speak about, Larry Reid's financial struggles. Larry Reid decided to respond to this comment. A lot of people think that, Larry is taking the high route and he's not responding. However, he is in the chat, he is in the comments responding, and he is on Patreon. He wants you guys to pay for the tea. However, we got, some leaks from the Patreon. He ain't over there talking about shit. We still don't have the tea on the alleged homosexuality, the alleged sexual contact between he and Bernard when it's just a whole lot of dusty shit going on. He said that he had some tea that was going to make his wife cry. Let us all to believe that, there was some sort of DL, down low, sexual relationship between he and Bernard. People have been speculating for some time now. And, people are questioning Bernard Jordan's motives in speaking out now. This is not, happenstance. This didn't just happen, as of late. This has been going on for some times. Where were you when all of the accusers were coming forward? As a matter of fact, I remember you chose to stick beside Larry Reid, which is odd because today your tune has changed, alleging that if you had any control over Larry Reid, you would have made him be a father and a husband instead of whatever he's doing now. Whereas his mentor, if you didn't have any control over Larry and he was living a lifestyle that you didn't agree with, why did you keep him around? Why did Larry Reid have to cut the tie? Was it the money? Did you not see it in the prophetic? Clearly, you've been tuned in and you've been watching the content And I've yet to get a call from Bishop Bernard. He said that, he wanted to meet me when, I put it out there. I'm open to the conversation. I've yet to receive a call. But what is there to say? What is there to say? Like this video, like this video, like this video. We got a lot of things to get into where Reid states, I'm a smart investor, and that was dumb. And Bernard has a vengeful, lying spirit due to his narcissistic injury, being that, Reid is the one who cut ties. Narcissists, they hate that. They want to be the one to, give you the boot. They never want to feel like they're expendable or that they've lost control or power. And, what are all of these men of God doing going back and forth on the internet? According to Bishop Bernard, his purpose is to usher in these content creators, who go through the church. He wants to make sure his new purpose is to make sure the church has gone through you. I said, has he seen King Jive stand up? Yes, it did. Has the church gone through you? Okay. Like this video, like this video, like this video. This house is collective, 15,000 square feet, and is old. And I'm in my 40s and overpriced. I'm not stupid. And I ain't make $30 million in the 4.5 years of knowing Bernard. I made $16 million during those years. According to Bishop Bernard and his son Manasseh, it don't matter how much you made, because the amount of money you made via the Jordan family, you should be set for life. Accusing him of squandering the millions of dollars they helped him attain. My. What are your thoughts? Y'all let me know in the chat. The official campaign has the receipts. The receipts. Gather and close. We got a lot of things to get into. My. And I don't know if Bishop Bernard was shading me on Jive Show, talking about, he shouted some girls out, but they wasn't invited to the camp or whatever, or the little retreat. And that's fine, because I heard what goes on at those retreats. Okay? Wasn't looking for no invite. Okay? I don't get what all the shade is about. Yes, it did. Like this video, where? My. It's the Official King Payne Show. Act like you know where you're at. TD Jakes' lawsuit again has been dropped, but the Jordan's betrayal ties it all together, The Official King Payne has all other receipts before the mess. Yes, it is. It's time for our Crown Family roll call. Let me see those crowns in the chat. It's up and it's stuck here in the home of the lituation. Let's go. Let me know what you think about the title, everything that's going on, the homosexual academy that the Jordans are starting with. Not Manasseh ain't know what DL mean. I mean, so many red flags. There's so many red flags when, like, you don't know what DL is? He said, what? Definitely looking? Larry Reid said that he and Manasseh was sharing nudes. And when confronted with that information, he quickly skated around the line of questioning. Were you sharing? Does Larry Reid possess naked photos of his mentor's child? I don't think Larry Reid realizes how he exposes himself, but I don't think he cares at this point. I don't think he cares at this point when he's been drugged through the mud okay, and according to Larry, the people that was supposed to be in his corner, supposed to have his back, pick him up when he's falling, failed him. Yes, he did. Failed us all, according to Larry. Upon information and belief, Larry Reid believes that Bernard Jordan has voted for Trump in the presidential election, and it's his fault Trump is in office and we should all be mad. Okay? Their beliefs, whether political or religious, no longer align and Larry Dingleberry Reid had to cut ties with Bishop Bernard. Is that what that was? See, for me, the story keeps changing. The story keeps changing okay, it went from, him voting for Trump, then, him getting a download from his ancestors okay, because we know that he's not over there summoning the Lord with all of his black magic and hoodoo and doodoo and everything else that he's doing over there ain't no God in that. Ain't no God in that Yes, it did. Like this video, like this video, like this video. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Gathering close. We got a lot of things to get into. Let's get these likes up. Make sure that you guys are sharing this video. Yes, it did. A lot was said. A lot has been said, and I have all of the receipts. We're going to review the recent interview the Jordan family did, throwing Larry under the bus. Like, how many interviews do you really need to do? A commentator asks, isn't vengeance the Lord's? According to Bishop Bernard, he hasn't even started to get into his revenge bag, and this is simply a rebuttal. Just a rebuttal. What are your thoughts? Like this video, like this video. Let me see those crowns in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from, what you think about the title, everything that's going on, Oh, my bad. Oh, secret lovers. Yeah. Oh, Bernard is over it. He's over it. He said, where are these gay allegations coming from? Like, again, like, this is just like happenstance. Like, this shit happened overnight or some shit. Like, this is the first time you're catching wind of this. Like, these allegations have literally been trending several times over the years. From the kiss on the forehead to the surface photos of Bernard and Storm Monroe allegedly, when there have been many allegations of alleged homosexuality. Amongst all of the accusers, I'm not blaming you, but I do want to address the conversation you had with Larry Reid post Lavontraye's interview on Unwind with Tasha K. Larry Reid literally told you that these people are mad because they can't have you. Because they can't have him. All the signs were there, all the red flags were there, and you chose to stick beside your man, your main man, your buddy, your pal, or whatever you want to call it. Again, as a mentor, I feel like, Larry feels. You failed. You failed him as a mentor, because when all of the controversy was going on, it's like you guys were mocking the accusers. And now, in hindsight, you want to draw attention to the accusers' statements. It's like, why now? Why now? Why now? It is a bit vengeful, because what does the accusers have to do with you and Larry's current situation? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what is going on? Like this video, like this video, like this video. Leave it to the official King Pang to bring some clarity to a dusty situation. Let me see those crowns in the chat. Let me see those crowns in the chat. It's time for our Crown Family Roll Call. Let me know where you're watching from, what you think about the title, and everything that's going on. Larry Reid versus the Jordan family win. The duo is no more, and the girls are feuding. The official campaign has all other receipts. Bishop Bernard wishes that Larry Dingleberry Reid would be a better father to his kids and a better husband to his wife, Lisa, and that he would cut out all this bullshit and be a man, okay? A righteous man in the sight of the Lord. What are your thoughts, Win? I mean, why now? Again, you're the mentor, Win. Why now? Why now? I feel like this is something that should have been addressed during the mentorship. But instead, he cops out saying, oh, you can't control Larry Reid. Then he shouldn't have been your mentee. If you had no influence over Larry Reid, then you shouldn't have allowed him to continue to be a leader in your ministry. What are your thoughts? Y'all let me know in the chat. Like this video, like this video. Shout out to Cozy Baby in the building. Outspoken One in the house. Hollywood Essie in the building. God bless this 2367. I pray people got out and voted today, not to distract the trap win. Yes, get out and vote. Get out and vote. A lot of priests are weird win. My. What are your thoughts? Shout out to 8 with the 24 in the building. CC in the house win. Sexy on in the building. They're being swallowed up, friend. My. Lisa in the building. We got Florida in the house. CJ the cat in the building. I know that's right. Gather in close. We got Nina in the building. Win. Yes, it did. Like this video. Let's get these likes up. Mini Curls in the building. Yes, it did. Gather in close. Let's get these likes up. Where? My. Tawana in the building. Juanita in the building. Win. I know that's right. Remember to support this video. Win and drop those trophies in the chat. The number of the day is 14. You guys already know how important it is to support. The YouTube is taking 45% out of your favorite content creators check. Remember to support this video. My. Shout out to Angel McCants in the building. Yes, it did. Shout out to Speaking from the Purple Couch in the building. I know that's right. Thank you, friend. You know, I feel like a lot of these girls are clout chasing, are, struggling financially, looking for a handout win. And when Bernard clicks the link or Larry clicks the link, they just acquiesce thinking that they're going to get some sort of huge financial blessing. And Larry may send a couple dollars, Bernard may send a couple dollars win, but is it really worth the integrity of your platform? It's jives we're talking about. Like, it's jives, okay? It's jives we're talking about. Like, what did y'all expect? These girls know who fucking link to click. I dare Bishop Bernard to click my link. I dare Larry Reid to click my link. Because I'm going to ask the real motherfucking questions. Ain't nobody going to have me over here talking about, yes, sir, yes, ma'am, and da-da-da, and da-da-da. Boy, get your ass up out of here, Win. What was the purpose of him going on your show if you wasn't going to motherfucking go the distance? You know what I'm saying? Like, you sitting up here playing patty cake. Like, if you needed a consultation, y'all could have did that behind the scenes. You supposed to be going to his camp. You supposed to be coming the next motherfucking master prophet win. Y'all can do that on your own motherfucking time. Like, we don't want to hear about you. But I clicked the link. I came over there to hear Bishop Bernard address his issue with Larry Dingleberry Reid, amongst other things. Whole time I feel like I'm being sold on this homosexual camp that they got going when, it really feels like a rat race or some sort of contest. Again, it seems as though Bishop Bernard is looking for his Dingleberry replacement. Larry Reid brought in that social media element. And, since the fallout, Bishop Bernard has been more active on the social media than he ever has been before. Again, he's calling it rebuttal, but I'd like to argue that it's revenge. It's revenge because, again, there are a lot of things that are coming out that are not directed at the problem. It's like he is trying to defame and just diminish my character, then I'm going to defame and diminish his character. But if you truly believe in the word of God, you would have turned the other cheek. You could have addressed the situation in a way to not bash or shame, but instead you are seeking your own personal vengeance. And you're going from platform to platform to platform, recruiting content creators to exact your vengeance on Larry Reid. Again, the prophetic church is crumbling right before our eyes. Right before our eyes. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Where the number of the day is 14. Remember to drop those trophies in the chat. Remember to support this video win. We can't do it without your support. The people took me to the poll. Okay, what poll? Oh, to the poll to vote. I know that's right. I know that's right. Vote, friend. Vote. Shout out to Temptation's daughter in the building. Yes, friend. This is T, friend. This is T, friend. You know, Bishop Bernard said that he wanted to chat with the official King Payne. The link is in the chat. You know, they said that they watch me, you know, often. They said that I'm the funniest creator. Matter of fact, I got the receipt over here. The funniest creator. However, you know, I always say it's as funny as I am when, okay, I'm very serious. I'm very serious, and people love my interviews. I always am, you know, I always receive accolades and you know, as far as my interviews, because you know, people say they're so good. I ask all the right questions. They love the flow and you know, everything when it comes to, you know, the way that I interview. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. And I honestly feel like the girls are, you know, intimidated by me. And, you know, you're not coming over here, girl. You're not coming over here. Listen to this.
King He's over here in California with me.
He really, King Payne. I'm a little surprised that.
Thank you, Manasseh.
I'm a little surprised that what's his name came a little late a little late talking about it because I watched him for years. He used to be
Who's King Payne?
Girl, you always acting dumb, Manasseh. Manasseh always acting foolish me and Manasseh, when I do get a chance to Manasseh, I'm a friend. You ain't gonna be able to act foolish with you. Ain't gonna be able to play dumb with me when okay on period. I'm gonna make your ass like white on rice when. That's why y'all not coming around here when, because I'm gonna ask the hard hitting pressing questions when, okay, and you ain't gonna be able to run from it. I'm gonna ask you everything. I'm gonna ask you about them texts. I'm gonna ask you about the conversation that you had with Larry. How old were you when? I'm gonna ask you about the other accusers. I'm gonna ask you about the lawsuit. I'm gonna ask you about things that you don't want to talk about when. And if you got that motherfucker $1.2 million like Larry Dingleberry Reid said, you're not going to answer my questions. You're going to skate around. Matter of fact, you're not even going to come. You're not even going to come with. Yes, it is. I believe there's some truth to it because I followed that lawsuit. I followed the accusations. I followed Larry Dingleberry Reid, you know, because at the time he was alleging that he was going to sue me. And I was on his motherfucking neck at that time. And I was calling him out, like, where's the lawsuit? Part of the reason he was responding and he was making all those videos is because I kept calling him out. You know, Larry's talking about, oh, I never said that I was going to follow the lawsuit through and make sure that it gets filed. Yes, and the fuck you did. And now, today, you're alleging, oh, the reason the lawsuit didn't go through is because it was settled. If the lawsuit, if you know, if it was just kind of swept under the rug, why would he regurgitate it? Why would he bring it back up? I believe there's some truth to it. I believe there was some sort of settlement win, and there may be more to the text. Let's talk. Let's really address the issue. Everybody's skating around the serious and the hard questions, acting like ain't nothing ever than motherfucking happened. We hear about shit like this all the time. Larry Reid has been exposed. Larry Reid's been over there exposing motherfucking ministers and pastors and a church for years. So has Jives and all of these other characters. Some of these girls lied all the way to the grave, lied on their deathbed. We don't know who's telling the truth. Quiet as kept. And they're not really addressing it. Oh, that never happened. That's then what the fuck? Motherfuckers is dropping times and places. And why does he think one thing And you're saying it never happened. And my whole thing is, you've known Larry Reid is a homosexual the whole entire motherfucking time. Why? And today, it seems as though you're trying to recruit all of the homosexuals on the YouTube post your breakup with Larry Reid. Why? I am confusion. Gaydar is broke. And he was really over there just pulling on jive shoestrings, talking about, oh, I'm going to contact your bishop. Bishop don't want nothing to do with fucking Jive's ass. Well, contact his mama. Reach out to his grandma. Okay, they the one that need the prophecy. And the prophet win, okay, on period. Shady ass motherfucker win. Shady ass, just shady. Oh my goodness, win. Oh my, I'm like, I hope the bishop is doing his research because clearly he don't do none of that. Had he done the research, he would have known to stay far away from Larry. He would have known to steer clear of motherfucking Dingleberry Reid. I mean, you don't do background checks on, I mean, do you even consult with God or prophecy or whatever you're doing before you pick these mentees, these prophets? What are the qualifications? I thought prophecy was a gift from God. So you're around here gifting people with prophecy? Like you can create prophets. You make prophets. That's not a gift from God. That's something that can be taught. And it costs money. I didn't know that the gifts of the Lord, the gifts of the Spirit cost money. Like you're selling prophecy. What are your thoughts? Y'all let me know in the chat. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, on period. Let me know what your thoughts. I would love to hear from you. Like this video. Again, the prophetic empire is crumbling when everyone when anyone with, money can become a prophet. And be appointed by Bishop Bernard Jordan. Is that what that were? Again, Larry Dingleberry Reid has threatened to shatter Zoe Ministries with Bernard Jordan's deepest, darkest secrets when to this day, I guess that's on hold. Okay. Larry told Bernard to, go live and mention him or anyone that he works with and that he was going to expose him and have his wife crying. And Bernard did just that. And to this day, the alleged expose of Bishop Bernard is on hold. On hold? Okay. Well, in current news, T.D. Jakes, the mega church titan, just dropped his defamation lawsuit against Dwayne Youngblood and Larry Dingleberry Reid like it was hot garbage when, okay, I guess after hearing that Larry Dingleberry Reid is broke and with, you know, Dwayne Youngblood being broke and Tyrone Blackburn dropping out as the attorney, there's really nothing to recover. I feel like T.D. Jakes has proven his point. He's shown them girls that he's nobody to play with. Larry Dingleberry Reid has fled the country. And Dwayne Youngblood is working on going back to prison. If you ask me, I see that in the prophetic. Okay, motherfucker out here pulling stunts, scamming, and trying to extort men of God. When okay, his time is coming. Mark my words. Okay, that hoe gonna be back in jail real soon. Yes, it did. Reaching for Larry. I wonder if Larry gonna put some money on his books. Him and that fucking brother will sit up there lie on TD Jakes like that when, girl, he almost tried to, coulda, shoulda, woulda, wanted to motherfucking kiss me when. Bitch, if you don't get your goofy ass up out of here, you motherfucking suing this man for millions of dollars for a motherfucking kiss that didn't never motherfucking happen 3 decades ago. Yeah, that goofy motherfucker gonna be in jail real soon, pulling stunts like that. When mark my words, when and the first person he gonna call when he's locked down is gonna be Larry Dingleberry Reid, and I promise you, Larry ain't gonna have nothing for him. Like this video, Larry don't have nothing for himself. According to the Bernard family, he's taking out payday loans and etc. My. If you're new here, remember to like this video and subscribe to this video and turn all your notifications on. Here in the home of the Lituation is where we sip on the hottest tea around. Okay, on period. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Like this video, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications when you want to be subscribed. That way you never miss a show. Okay. Oh, so we got all of the receipts. When buckle up, let's take a deep dive because, you know, this is fixing to get deep. Remember to like this video and support this video with. Let me see my trophies in the chat. Let me see the Crown family in the chat. It's up and it's stuck here in the home of the Lituation. Act like you know where you're at. Okay, so let's rewind a little bit. Okay, picture 2018, Larry Dingleberry Reid, the raw, unfiltered pastor podcaster with 1 million subs meets Bishop E. Bernard Jordan, the master prophet of Zoe Ministries, mentor to prophets like his son Manasseh and even T.D. Jakes' connections. My. And you know, what I thought was odd when he was on the Jive show, you know, he talked about all his kids with such high regard and, you know, went over all of their accolades. And then when he got to Manasseh, he was just like, oh, and Manasseh's like just Manasseh. He's the prophet too, or whatever. I'm like, girl, he didn't really give Manasseh his flowers like that. Even though Manasseh has been, you know, holding him down, going from platform to platform, having his back. My dad is not a homosexual. I think he probably should have chose one of the other sons, but go off. They vibe hard, okay? They vibe hard. Reid's on Jordan's arm like a spiritual son, merging churches, hyping him on Larry Reid Live, and get this, dropping over $3 million in tithes and offering. Reid calls it a seed song. Jordan calls it reverse tithing. Okay. Families intertwined, collabs popping off. It was the dream team, okay, until it wasn't when, okay. Now, fast forward to November 2024, Reid's in Ghana, okay, gets a divine download, and then boom, okay, ties it all to break it up with Bishop Bernard Jordan and decides to sever ties. By May 2025, he's public. Okay, I'm done with Bishop. Why? Red flags everywhere. Jordan allegedly curses his own son, Brian K. Online, exposes Manasseh's drama, evicts Matthew Stevenson over fake rent beef, and Reid screaming he's a farmer harvesting a glory, insecure when we shine. Jordan blindsided in therapy, calling it a trauma response. What are your thoughts in the chat? Farmer harvesting our glory win. My. Insecure when we sign. Larry is giving it up like Bishop Bernard is jealous. What are your thoughts when? What I will say is that over the years, Bishop Bernard and Larry Reid have meshed very well, and their styles today are very, very similar. Oftentimes, with them both being of a similar skin tone and bald head, stature, with the glasses on, you can't even tell them apart. Yes, it did. Like this video, like this video, like this video. But October 2025, okay, that's when the pain, okay, this past October, that's when all of the pain and the drama peaked, okay? Jordan hops on a haters live, okay, shading Larry Reid about his Stevenson rant, about the Stevenson rent mess, okay, on period. Reid's fresh off a plane, okay, and he snaps, okay, in a now deleted post, okay, that I was able to capture and share with the Crown family. Yes, it did. Calling Bishop Bernard a mother master manipulator, alleging that I'll expose the sins of the family and even tell your wife, Lady Deborah. My. Profanity flying. Yes, he was over there cursing, y'all. He was over there cursing. These prophets curse. Threats to drop recorded combos. Reid apologizes later, okay, but there's an emotional explosion from unrealized hurt. My. This tea is scalding hot. We in Crown family gathering close with, okay, on period. Going through my notes, okay, and then we're going to jump into the video, okay. So by his Patreon exclusive, okay, Larry Dingleberry Reid spills, okay, Bishop Bernard Jordan allegedly invited Larry Dingleberry Reid and his assistant to share a bedroom on trips. Thirst trap pictures swapped between Larry Dingleberry Reid and Manasseh. DL vibes in the Jordan circle. First of all, not DL vibes in the Jordan circle. Have you guys seen what goes on in the Dingleberry clique? Girl, he got his nerves. Hold on, let me see if I got the photo readily available. Girl, the DL men's. Girl. Seems like these girls are throwing rocks and hiding their hands. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? I caught Bishop Bernard slipping in the interview. Yeah. And he referred to Larry as a girl. Yes, he did. something like that girl, this or something like that. I have the receipt here in the house, but I was like, oh, he's privy to the lingo, you know? And what made it even more awkward is when his son tried to act as if he don't even know what the term DL means. Y'all don't know what the term DL means? Who have you guys been ministering to? You haven't had any down low men come through the church, anybody struggling with homosexuality? I mean, your own son. I mean, for example, none of your children ever struggle with their sexuality, or you're not privy to the gay lifestyle. I mean, this is not anything that you deal with in the prophetic. I'm lost. Like this video, like this video. I mean, clearly, I mean, this is something else that he has chosen to ignore, like all of Larry Reid's accusers. Oh, here they go, right here. Larry Reid, the audacity of Larry Reid to talk about somebody else's crew. Like, his crew look gay, his crew look DL. What about your crew? Where's the women's? You don't ever got no women around you. What about your crew? Crazy. Crazy. So again, Larry Reid alleges that Jordan's crew gives DL vibes. Okay, popping up scandals, plague prophets like Brian Carn, and the money. Reid says he got played, loans back that didn't match the bag he dropped. Bloggers calling it unhinged karma. Manasseh claps back at Larry Dingleberry Reid on King Jives, alleging that Larry is immature and he blew the $30 million. Okay. So, as you guys can see, there's a prophetic civil war going on right now where leave it to the official campaign to bring some clarity to Dusty's situation. Gather in close with my. Now, the plot twist that ties it all together with, okay, enter T.D. Jakes, the billionaire bishop of Potter's House, okay, the powerhouse mega church, okay, on November 2024, right after his alleged heart attack mid-sermon, okay, he sues Dwayne Youngblood, okay, a registered sex offender and ex-pastor, for defamation. Why? Youngblood spilled on Larry Dingleberry Reid live. Jakes allegedly assaulted him 40 years ago, plus grooming claims from his ex-son-in-law and others. Sexting, Mann Act violations, the works. Jakes denied it all. Repulsed. Bullies trying to destroy me, according to T.D. Jakes. My. Court drama drags out. Motions denied. Lawyers sanctioned for all AI fakes. Then, bam, October 21st, 2025, Jakes drops the lawsuit. Voluntary dismissal, no prejudice after chasing $75,000 in fees that he did not get, okay? Assuming that, there is nothing to gain, okay? These people is broke. Why now? Reid's whispering in paid drops. He brokered a $1.2 million hush deal between Jakes and Manasseh Jordan over grooming tea. Jakes allegedly threatened to sue Reid for hosting the mess, then backed off post-settlement. Reid claims he was promised a $100,000 cut, but Manasseh ghosted him. My. I guess he didn't see that in the prophetic, huh? Cozy prophetic web. Isn't it? Isn't it? Twitter is buzzing. Reid's advice made Jakes fold. My. This ain't a coincidence. It's connected chaos win. My. This ain't just beef. It's the end of the prophetic hustle era, mentorship, all that. No more $3 million seeds turning into weeds. DL shadows in the sanctuary. Jake's dropping the lawsuit like a bad habit. Shows that Reid, okay, according to the Jakes, okay, Reid, that he already proved his point. That Reid and Youngblood and whoever the witnesses that Larry alleged that he had, they were all full of shit. Okay? They didn't have nothing on Jake's, and he doesn't have anything to gain, and he feels like he proved his point again. But Twitter space and commentators and critics are calling it weak sauce. Okay, weak sauce. We wanted to see Larry Reid pay and TD Jakes prevail. Okay. Again, the community is speculating that this is Larry Reid's karma for clowning others. My. Whew, that was a lot. Like this video. Like this. I know that's right. Shout out to Hollywood SC, guys. Yes, I follow my friend Hollywood SC over there to support, feature, and support the show. Like this video and support. The number of the day is 14. Gather in close. It's up and it's stuck here in the home of the lituation. Let's go. Do we have any trophies in the chat? Any trophies in the chat? Those are my notes, y'all. Those are my notes, man. We're gonna go and look at this video. The sellout. I don't know what y'all expected from the sellout. Him here. Of course, he was gonna fold. Of course, he was gonna fold. With it could have been anybody. Anybody with. Okay, period. Anybody could have clicked the link and he would have acquiesced in the same way. The same way. It's just really, really just quite pathetic. I went and Bishop Bernard has a YouTube channel on YouTube on this Red app, and they post the vlogs and the church services amongst other things. And what I can tell you from watching their YouTube, checking out their analytics, is that he needs us more than we need him. They're not. He don't get the numbers that Larry gets. He don't get the numbers that Larry gets, which is why he's probably looking for Larry's replacement. Yeah, it was a lot, and it was like all over. It was a lot for him. It was all over. They was trying to connect the dots and do all this stuff, and yeah. I should just went off the dome. Okay, I should just went off the dome when. Okay, I really should just went off the dome because the notes kind of left me like, what? What's going on? Okay, on period. But yeah, we do have the receipts here in the house. We're gonna go ahead and check them out. Check out the interview that Jives did with Bernard and Manasseh, and um, hear what they have to say about the um, horrific claims that Larry Reid is making. Like this video, and remember to support. We got Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle, Crypto, PayPal, however you want to do it. The number today is 14. My. The number of the day is 14. Gather in close, gather in close. We got a lot of things to get into. Where is it at? Where is it? Like this video, like this video, like this video. Gathering close. Look at them all in the pool, all shiny and wet. Okay, on period. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Now I don't know. I haven't seen like the men that be around Bishop Bernard. But from what I've heard from chatting with Bishop Lamar Whitehead, the reason that, he and Bishop Bernard, um, wasn't as close is because, according to Bishop Bernard, he has a lot of homosexuals like Larry Dingleberry Reid around. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I mean, and from my research on Larry also has a lot of questionable men around. Yes, he did. And his relationship with each of these men have been questioned over the years as well, including by Bishop Bernard, who made it a point to call out Larry and all of his people in lieu of Larry's threats. My. Like this video, like this video. Remember to support. We got Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle, Crypto, PayPal, if you want to do it. Gather and close. Let me get to this receipt because we ain't got all day. Let me get to this receipt because we ain't got all day. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Bishop Bernard was wondering, why I didn't jump on the whole breakup train when he thought I would have been one of the first people to cover it, being that, according to him, I am the funniest content creator on the YouTube streets. And he would be right about that. However, I cover a lot of things. I'm everywhere. We're everywhere. We talk about a lot of things, Crown Family. We cover a lot. And yeah, and we're live for long periods of time. So, as of lately, I just add things to the docket, and when I get to it, I get to it. And it is what it is. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. And hearing that is just confirmation too as well, because if you have been following me for a long time, my goal has always been to be the funniest. It's never been to be first. I don't care about being first, okay, or having the breaking news. I've always wanted to be the funniest, the most entertaining. And to hear that um is refreshing. I hear it a lot. I actually hear it a lot. I hear it a lot, check the comments when check the comments. I hear it a lot. But yeah, coming from the prophetic. Yes, it did. Oh, my friend, I need to call you. I need to call you when. Yes, it did. I lost my phone, and we need to get back into the TikTok. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. I need to call you. I'm so glad to see you. Yes, it did. I need to get back into TikTok because we need to start doing TikTok. I need to be TikTok streaming and Twitch streaming at the same time. Okay. Yes, you did. Maybe you could help me come up with some ideas, okay? Because that's the new area that we're breaking into. Plus, we just relaunched the website when it's gonna get a whole new makeover. Y'all gonna see in a couple days here, and we got some new shows coming out. And what else is happening? Girl, it's a lot. It's a lot going on here in the home of the lituation. I've been so exhausted. Okay, on period, but I see here when y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see. All right. Yes, it did. I'll give you something good tonight to clip win. Yes, it did. Like this video, gather in close. We've got a lot of things to get into. Let's check out this interview win. Now, there's been a lot of controversy over the interview win. Like I said, and I feel the people. I feel them. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't feel like the right questions were answered here, were asked here. Um, I feel like, uh, Jives is really enamored by uh, Bishop Bernard Jordan, and uh, when, given the opportunity to, again, ask the relevant, hard hitting questions that we all want to hear. I mean, what's the point of going from platform to platform to platform saying the same? You done said this shit already. No shade, you done said this shit already. That's why you know not to these girls know not to click my link because girl, I'll be like, girl, you said that over there on St. James show when okay on period. I'm gonna need some new tea. Okay? I'm gonna need some new tea. I know you didn't come over here to serve me that same old stale expired ass motherfucking tea. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. I'm gonna need some new tea. Yes, it did. Or I'm going to ask questions that will give me the desired results because I watched the other interviews, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to ask questions based off the information I garnered from the other interviews, watching creators like St. James and the Mad Church Disease when, okay, on period. And given the opportunity, I'm going to piggyback off of those interviews and I'm going to ask deeper, again, more hard hitting questions. Not trying to sign up for no academy or, be some fake ass prophet. Like that's not your gift. You're not going to get it from Bernard Jordan. Yes, it did. Like this video, like this video, like this video with. We got a lot of things to talk about with. Yes, it did. Yes, it is. Spiritual gifts come from the Lord. Yes, it did. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Now, sometimes you don't know whether or not you have gifts, and it comes from, being in the Word, studying, seeking God and sometimes your gifts develop and, God adds to you and things like that. But this comes at no cost. You don't have to pay $5,000 to receive the blessings, receive the gifts of God. Nothing in this life can separate you from the love of Jesus, from the love of God. Seek ye first the kingdom of God with all of your heart, and all things will be added unto you. He didn't say, seek ye first the kingdom of God, or seek ye first a job and come back to the kingdom gates with $5,000 to receive your spiritual gift. God said, give to Caesar what belongs, give to Bernard what belongs to Bernard. That's all Bernard deserves. Give to God what belongs to him. God is interested in you. God wants you. God wants your spirit. He wants your soul. He wants you to be aligned. He wants you to be obedient to him, not some master prophet manipulating the word for his own benefit. My. I mean, at least that's how I see it. Okay, until further notice. Okay, he was supposed to call me last week. I ain't getting no call. When. Yes, it did. Like this video. He took his ass over there to the fake official win. Okay, on period. The copycat on fucking official. Yeah, these are all these girls. We know who the official is whenever the fuck you get through. Yes, it is. Like this video. Pussy could always never. Okay, on period. John stole my motherfucking, well, tried to steal my motherfucking name after I reached out to him for a crime win. Okay, on period. Told me a motherfucking shit for $2,000 motherfucking dollars when I look up a motherfucking week later, he done changed his motherfucking screen name to be almost identical to mine. Called him out on the shit win. He denied win. And this is post me trying to get a crown win. Then come to find out, he giving the whole Bernard family motherfucking free crowns. If anybody should have got a free motherfucking crown, bitch, it should have been me. I'm the one who named you motherfucking stole. I'm the bitch you over there pretending to motherfucking be. Turkey leg. Ugh. Often imitated, never duplicated. And I forgive you. I forgive you for stealing my name, Win. Okay, up here, but I'll never forget. I've moved on from that. You can hold on to that if that's what you want to do. But I moved on from that era in my life. Yes, it did. But it seems as though you're still out here trying to con the people, okay, and they're thinking that you're some sort of righteous, upright, cool dude. Like, you're not cool. There's nothing cool about putting your mammy in jail when. If anybody should have been incarcerated, if anybody should have served out those years when, it should have been you. Take me, Your Honor. Just let my mama free. Let my grandma go. Take me. I won't say anything against my mother. And then you got Bernard over there talking about, oh yeah, there's certain things that you shouldn't say against your parents. It's biblical. It's in the Bible. I said, do you know who you're talking to? Do you know who you're talking to? You know, John's over there happy than a bitch that Bernard don't really know who he is, and that Bernard is willing to help him and take him in and show him how to get millions. He done stole millions from the kids and the homeless already. Have you not checked his background? Tens of thousands of dollars that were meant to feed the kids. He fed his hungry thighs. What is you talking about? Did you see when she dressed up as a Hummer? Tonka truck? Big rig, she was dressed up for something. She had a whole bunch of aluminum foil wrapped around, and she was going to roll down the hill. I don't know what the fuck she was dressed up as last Hallows Eve when. And she celebrate Dia de los Muertos and all kind of shit. Like, Watch these false prophets. Girls out here being paying in food stamps to become prophets. Paying in food stamps. WIC, EBT to become prophets. That's what I heard. That's what I heard when I said it ain't that service. It ain't that service, man. Okay, on period. See. When you're a prophet, okay, on period. It is said that your instruction, your teaching, your mentor is God. Is God. So if God is speaking to you directly, why do you need a master prophet to tell you what's going on? I'm just saying. Hold on. So prophets act as God's representatives, with figures like Abraham, Moses, Muhammad, and John the Baptist being central examples across different religious traditions. Their role involves delivering God's will, providing warnings, and offerings of hope. Where did they get these messages from in the Bible? Who is Moses talking to in the Bible? Who is Abraham of the Bible speaking with? They were talking directly to God, and they were considered prophets taught by the Lord, God himself. You mean to tell me that God back then is different from the God today? No, God then is the same as the God today and the same as yesterday. He don't never change. He don't never change. If God made prophets back then, it is God who is teaching, molding, and shaping the prophets of today and tomorrow, not Bishop Bernard Jordan. And that's just what I think. And if you want to talk about it, let's argue. The link is in the chat. You got my number. Somebody should send him my number. Let's talk about it with. Okay, up here. You sit up here going around in motherfucking circles. We're going in circles, round and round, and click everybody motherfucking link except for the official King Penguin. Okay, up here. I ain't gonna let that slide. I hope the girls know. I ain't gonna let it slide. He went to everybody motherfucking platform but the King. Yes, it did. And I was the funniest whenever you get through. Gather in close. Listen to this.
And clear.
Yes, sir. I hear you loud and clear.
All right, great.
Yes, sir. Not yes, sir. Clearly, from the very beginning, you can see that there is a power struggle. There's not even a struggle. There was no struggle. Bernard clicked the link and, Jives is immediately just copping out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, Master Prophet? Yes, sir. Hey, how are you? So glad to see you today. Welcome to the home of the lituation. You know what I mean? Like, girl, what you mean? Yes, sir. Find out that you've already been added to the payroll.
Right. So make sure I got you here loud and clear. Okay. Well, that is good. Well, you have my hat on. I'm wearing hats tonight. I probably should go and get my hat.
Wait, I got a white one on him. I need to change.
Yeah, and I think I got my hat from Atlanta when I purchased it.
I was in Orlando when I got mine.
Yes.
Well, Bishop, thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you for this opportunity to have this conversation with you. I think we are waiting on Manasseh, but that's okay. We'll go on with the show. But I just want to just say it's a big thank you and this opportunity, and I really do appreciate it.
Well, listen, I want to thank you for trusting me to be on with you on today. And I've been wanting to meet you, really. When we preachers, we sit.
Damn, you want to meet everybody. Who you don't want to meet? You want to meet me? You want to meet Giles? You want to meet St. James? Like, who you don't want to meet? Girl, he's trying to get everybody down there to his house. Let me find out.
That with those of us that can sit down, and I just enjoy the entertainment. I've always understood entertainment, and we always had comedy. And each one of you bloggers are so different, unique. Y'all all have very powerful platforms, if I can say that. And
some of us didn't have to buy subscribers or bots. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Girls be sitting up with all these motherfucking robots acting like they done done something around this motherfucker. Like, them is robots. Y'all like this video, like this video, like this video. Remember to support. We got Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle, Crypto, PayPal. Everyone have done it. Gather and close. Gather and close. Gather and close. I said gather and close. Yes, it did. Act like you know where you're at. Are you subscribed to this video? That's crazy. You should already be subscribed to this video. My. You know, I'm over here getting ready for House of Pain Season 2. Yeah, these girls thought it wasn't going to happen. I said, girl, please. Girl, please. How many people? Okay. Are y'all sure? Because when it happens, it's gonna happen real quick. You better know it. Yes, it is. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Okay, yeah, I don't move when they say move. Okay, pussy could never win. Okay, on period. Like, I don't feel like you guys would continue to support me if I did. Like, that is weird. Like, so anybody with, you know, notoriety or monies could click the link and make me go against my opinion or my beliefs or, you know, just how I run my show in general. Like, this is crazy. This is really, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like, bitch, what the fuck? Yes, sir. You act like he your bishop.
First blogger that I got introduced to, as you know, would be William McCrae back in the day. Mm-hmm. And we had hired him to do an event for us. And he came in and did it. It was him. I'll never forget, we had Ernest Pugh there and Leandria.
The first blogger you hired was William McCrae. That speaks volumes. Gathering close.
Yeah, and of course, during that time.
Oh, and he had William McCrae work with Manasseh, do some work with Manasseh at that time. He hired William McCrae to collaborate with Manasseh. And then when he brought him up to Manasseh acted like he didn't even know who William McCrae is. Manasseh, we're on to you. Whenever it's homosexuality is presented to you, you act bewildered, like a deer in headlights. Like, who? William McCrae? That's the same response that you gave when motherfucker said, if you knew what DL meant. He said, what? Definitely looking? Yeah, that's what I mean. Definitely looking. Like this video, like this video, like this video. When my gather and close, act like you know where you at. When can we get some trophies in the building? Can we get some trophies in the building? When I know this is not, you know, content critter news. Okay, on period. When okay on period, but it's news nonetheless. Like this video, like this video. And remember to support where? Gathering close.
It was some things that was very controversial. So we had to say, William, stay away from Ernest. Do not go nowhere near Ernest. Do not go within so many feet of Leandria. Stay away from Leandria. These are my guests. Stay away from them. And of course, William being William, he signed an NDA during that time, and him and Manasseh met and did interviews during that time, which those interviews disappeared. Something happened on our end with our tech people. But nevertheless, it was like a coming together, and we talked. And then after that, we had stopped being in communication for a while. And so let me not just start jumping in. So I've always seen y'all as comedians. To me, y'all are comedy. When I you with your I look up one moment, you have a hat on, I look up another moment, you got a wig on. I
got one right here, Bishop.
I sit here and find it hysterical.
My. It's so funny, huh? Men in wigs. My. Men in gowns. Men impersonating women. So Christ-like. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Gather in close.
And then when y'all get on some of the parts that y'all start, just criticizing the church and be going in, I just be shaking my head and says, these are our children. These are our children. And let me say that, I don't say that disrespectfully. I am 66 years young, amen. And so a lot of these individuals are able to be, they're my children's age. So, but it's in the nature of children to find fault in the parent. And it's in the nature of parents to love the children unconditionally. Yes, and because when I grew up, I looked and I saw all the things my parents didn't get me. You didn't get me this when I was a kid. You didn't get me this. You didn't love me, until I started having children. And then I started hearing myself coming through my children, criticizing me and what I did or didn't do. And so it's just in the nature of, as a parent, I love all my children, all 5 of them. And it is in their nature. What'd you say?
You got 5? I thought you had,
we have 5 children. Naomi, who is Dr. Naomi Cook, who did her doctorate degree at Virginia Union University. And she did it in digital discipleship. She's the one that put together all of our platforms, technology, marketing, social media, and some of the things that we're going to be talking with the vloggers about that will come together with us. So she's the tech genius. She did fintech, done some work with the United Nations, gone overseas to work. These are a lot of things that's happened behind the scenes. So she offers a wealth of stuff. So we'll talk later about that. That's Dr. Naomi Cook. Then I have Prophetess Bethany, my daughter, who has a cannabis business.
Friend, and look, check out what how he talks about how much he has to say about Bishop, not Bishop, Manasseh. Manasseh, when he gets to Manasseh, he's like, oh, yeah, and then there's Manasseh. He doesn't really say anything about Manasseh. He doesn't really, go over, all of the accolades or what have you, like he is going over for, all of his kids that, he seems to be more proud of. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the chat.
She does stuff with cannabis. Do you not know that we have a low percentage of African American?
Girl, not they own cannabis business. Not their own cannabis businesses.
That are in the business as owners in the business, and yet a large percentage of African Americans use it, and it's great for people with Alzheimer's. Those of you that are doing caretaking in that area, there's so many other different things for joint pain, and
I'm here for it, I guess. Like it's not the Bernards are in the pharmaceutical business, if you know what I mean. Like this video, and remember to support. Oh, is that where Larry Dingleberry was getting all them gummies from? My. Them gummies fucked up his psyche, clearly. Like this video is up and it's stuck. Let's go.
Different things like that. And then, of course, Bishop-elect Joshua Jordan, who is just got his master's from from Princeton and also from Virginia Union, and he's a Morehouse graduate, but he's working on getting ready for his PhD, where he majors in Hebrew language. So that's Bishop-elect, and one day I'm gonna bring him on. I'm almost started to bring him on tonight. He's
Who is Wills? I don't know who that is. Like this video. Remember to support. We got Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle. Let's keep this video going. When the number of the day is 14. Do we have any trophies in the chat? The production police is knocking on the door. Like the trophies is light on today. Win. Okay. Yes, it did. Like this video. I don't know what the hell this is. Who did they send this to? What? No, that's awkward as fuck. How's this even in my inbox? That's not even my email. Okay. Let that sit there. Like this video. Oh, William's wig recently is worse I've ever seen them. Girl, what? Y'all know I ran into William at a Latino Oasis in Palm Springs, and he aired Larry Dingleberry Reid the fuck out. Yes, he did. Which, you know, when the whole breakup came out, when people started to discuss the breakup, I wasn't surprised that William McCrae was siding with the Bernard, alleging that Larry is wrong because he had already been feeling some type of way about Larry, again, since I ran into him in Palm Springs and we spoke. So, like this video, gather in close. Act like you know where you're at.
He's the scholar, the theologian. And then, of course, Prophet Aaron, who is a musician and also in tech. He's the one that is the most prophetic out of all the children. The reason I say that, when they went to get in the front seat, I said, I have a number in my head from 1 to 100. What is it? And Aaron said, say 69. Oh my God, we look at Aaron and say, how do you know that? So he always got in the front seat. He's a seer in his own right, very different kind of gifting. He does app development and all kind of stuff in technology. And then there's Prophet Manasseh.
Okay, Manasseh's the baby, right?
He's the youngest. Yes, he's the youngest. And then we have 12 grandchildren, and I have 1 great-grand.
Good Lord. Well, I'm the oldest.
So by being the oldest, because I was the oldest in my family, by being the oldest, usually the oldest is the individual that sets the standard for all the rest of the children.
Well, that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Oh, and the man of God has showed up. Praise God, saints. Y'all, let's receive Manasseh Jordan.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Thank you so much for showing up.
Of course.
Let me move myself around. Let me do this.
No, wait a minute. I feel some kind of way. Both of you got hats on, and I don't. Aubrey, get me a hat. Chef Aubrey, when you close the loop, I didn't hear you. Chef Aubrey. This is my sister. He's gonna find me a hat. I am not gonna let y'all sit up here.
You didn't get the memo, Dad, because he sent out a memo about hats and crowns. Did he send you a crown yet, Daddy?
No, I've never gotten a crown.
What? Not that he send you a crown yet, Lord. It's only one official whenever y'all get through. Y'all like this video, like this video. Let me see those trophies in the chat. It's up and stuck here in the home of the situation. Let's go.
He didn't send you the King George crown?
What do I need to put a crown on tonight? So listen, Bishop, you didn't finish your last thought. But let me try to jump into this really quick.
Sure.
So I want to try to address the elephant that is in the room. Now, did you get the questions and stuff? So,
you know what? I skimmed them, but I didn't really,
It's okay.
Yeah, I skimmed them though. I did get that sent them.
So I just want to say that I have over the years, I've done commentary on both of you guys, and so I'm critical, analytical, and always, stand the point of just being discussed in the public sphere of what's going on. Just want to let this be a mature space and just say that I've done that and you guys are here. And first I want to acknowledge, and then I want to ask you both, how do you feel about being here and sitting on the screen with me and doing commentary? How do you feel about being here with me today?
Well, I feel good. I got some questions for you too. Because I was
Oh,
trying to figure out why is this ninja talking so much stuff about me and don't even know me. So I
Lord.
have some questions for you too. But I'm gonna let you do your thing. I'm gonna let you do your thing.
Okay. Well, because the Saints and Aints and friends are here for the tea. So honestly, let's try to get the preliminary stuff out of the way so we can just really get into the nuts and bolts of everything, because they already here piling up. Go ahead.
So let me just say something. I want to say that every culture have its critics, and you're supposed to have culture.
Man, 69. Okay, you caught that too. When he said that his son was extra prophetic, and he'd be like, guess a number, and he'd be like 69. I caught that shit too. And then also, I noticed that he just be talking a lot. He just be talking. Some point during this live, he says that, oh, you don't have to, be a part of, this and that, be a part of the drama to get numbers and stuff, you can get numbers for a lot of other reasons, Michael Jackson used to go live and he had hundreds of thousands of people watching him. I said, Michael Jackson used to go live. Man, I had to go and Google it. I said, bitch, I ain't never seen no live stream for Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson ain't never went no motherfucking live. So I went to Google. I said, Google, has Michael Jackson ever been live on YouTube or any other platform? Google said, no. Michael Jackson died in 2009. Okay, and the Go Live feature wasn't available until 2011. Guess these prophetic niggas aren't against lying. Man. Guess they're not against fibbing. Man. Like this video, gathering close. Have I been to Maldives? It's immaculate. Margaritas on the palm trees, it's extravagant. No, friend, I haven't, Wino. Is that an invite? Is that an invite? As long as the critter's not there, Wino. Is it by the same guy suing Larry Reid? Friend, I don't know. I know that Josh has been sued many times over the years. Like this video, gather them close, step in the stuck, let's go.
So when I went to Larry Reid, right, and reached out to him, I said, there's nothing wrong with what you're doing. You're a cultural critic. Just clean it up. And one of the laws in Hermeticism or in esoteric laws, esoteric wisdom, is harm to no one. Harm to no one. I say that to those of you that are non-church goers.
Harm to no one. Harm to no one. So, yeah, the Michael Jackson. So, what are you, I mean, do you feel like you're not harming Larry by responding? Like, it's giving, like, maybe as a master prophet, you should have mastered the art of turning the other cheek and allowing God to handle your problems, your trouble. Isn't vengeance the Lord's?
In the Bible, it says this: love thy neighbor as thyself. Mm-hmm. Do you want someone doing that to you? If you want that to happen to you, because the universe.
Yeah, I know, friend. I know that was Natalie's new lyrics. Is it gathering clothes? It's up and it's stuck. Let's go.
Verse. The law is that you're going to reap what you sow. Mm-hmm. So during that time, we got him to, he started cleaning up his platform and doing, a lot of different things. And that was starting to be positive. And we says, make sure you bring life to your platform. That was part of the changes. Mm. And so we're hoping that we are honored that we can be on your show. And I think that more pastors and leaders and bishops would come onto your show and y'all can ask them these difficult questions. That seems to be difficult. And then for us, it's not difficult because I had mentors that have always taught me how to deal with media. And one of those mentors was Reverend Ike. Mm-hmm. And when Charisma Magazine launched an attack, and at that time I was just connecting with Reverend Ike, he sat there and he said, son, I said, yes, Rev. And he wrote Charisma on my behalf because they mentioned him in the article. And he said, never be upset about negative advertisement. I said, why, Reverend? Like, I mean, nobody wants to get negative. He says, just make sure they spell your name correct.
Yeah.
And
Make me add an S to my last name. Go ahead.
Yes. And so, King Jives, I've always, you know.
Now, I've heard Larry say that a number of times. Are you sure that this mentor, this wise man, is not Larry? And how does that serve the kingdom? Oh, don't worry about the drama and the salacious rumors, the lies, the accusers. Just make sure they got your name right. You know, Larry Reid would say that a lot during the era of accusation, when all of the accusers were coming forward. He would say, you know, just make sure y'all get my name right. My. What are your thoughts? Y'all let me know in the chat. Just make sure you get my name right. Free publicity. I don't even know what to make of that. Free publicity. Wow.
Looked at it that it's an opportunity to get, because I see it as a dance. War is a dance. Everything is a dance. It's an ebb and flow. So when I've been on some of the other blogs, it's first time on with you, and I'm sure tonight is going to be a great night tonight, probably one of your largest numbers tonight. And there's so many bloggers that are getting large numbers tonight. So I think we're supposed to say, click, hit likes, and share.
Yes.
So start sharing. But I want to say this, you don't have to take down someone in order to get a lot of shares and likes.
Amen.
You know,
That's good.
When you think about it, you have individuals that are out here. Michael Jackson would go live. He didn't take down anyone, and there's millions of people that would follow. The other young lady, I think the point I'm trying to make is that there's a more excellent way. And because I've been in media since the 1980s, I've been on BET since the 1980s. I want to help the bloggers begin to see that y'all all have powerful platforms, more powerful than you know. But what good is power if you don't know how to turn that power into cash? And that's where we're at.
Okay. All right. So Bishop, let's just jump to these questions. I want to get through the preliminaries with the questions towards Manasseh and also, Prophet Manasseh, I'm so sorry, and Archbishop. So Bishop, when you saw my videos, if I can just start here, what was like really going through your mind when you saw my commentary? I know Manasseh got a whole lot to say because he got questions for me.
Well, listen, you've done what you've done.
Girl, like, who cares? Who cares? You trying to get him to say something, avant-garde about you, and I didn't have to ask him for those flowers when, okay, up here. He gave them to me because I'm the funniest bitch around this motherfucker whenever you get through. And that didn't come from me worried about what somebody think. Oh, Master Prophet, tell me now. You've seen my content. What do you think? Bitch, this ain't the time for that. Oh my gosh. Tell me what you think. Yes, it did. His voice, the hat, the sunglasses, everything is so annoying, friends. So annoying. Like this video. Oh, they're telling me to wrap it up. We're getting ready to pass the 2-hour mark. Man, we just getting started. Let's start the 5 on the channel list. Maybe we could stay longer. Let's go ahead and start the 5 on it challenge now. We've been live for 2 hours and we are in overtime mode. We're looking for 10 people to hop out of the bushes and pick 5 on it. Official King Pain can keep. Yes, it did. If you like this video, and remember to support this video. What the Bible say about the rich man? Hold on. Harder to get into heaven. I think the teaching is sort of backward. The Bible states that it is harder for a rich person to enter heaven because wealth can become a source of distraction and lead to a lack of humility or trust in God. My. Notice how Bernard Jordan and Manasseh go from platform to platform promoting this church, but you don't never hear them quoting Bible, scripture, spreading the gospel. You know, I like those the men of God who stick to the book, okay? Stick to the scriptures with, okay? A lot of these prophets, men of God, or whatever you want to call them, these days, you know, they come up with their own scripture, manipulate the word into something entirely different. My. When you showed Jive Silver video, Frank, you mean when Jive dressed up like a bookshelf with when Jive dressed up like a refrigerator when, girl, when Jive was dressed up like a oven when, okay, a kitchen sink when, girl. Yes. Like this video. Remember to support. Right now, it's time for our 5 on the challenge. We're looking for 10 people to hop out of the bush to pick 5 on it. Official King Pain can keep. Do we have any trophies in the chat? Any trophies in the chat? It's up and stuck here in the home of the lituation. Let's go.
I just felt like you have a lot of, you've been through the church, right?
Oh.
And it's one thing, Jives, to go through the church, but you're a minister of the gospel, right?
Elder in the Lord's church.
Okay, say that again for me, please.
Elder in the Lord's church.
Say that one more time again.
You need me to get the organ out for you? I am an elder in the Lord's church.
Okay, and so you've come through the church, but I'm waiting for the church to come through you.
Oh.
I'm sure they came through him. Okay, up here. I'm sure the church. I'm sure he didn't experience a lot of church gay on him, period. Yeah. Trying to see if the church that came through you. Okay, I'm starting to side eye this whole retreat or whatever Bishop Bernard is planning. No, you've gone through the church, but I'm trying to see if the church then gone through you when shit, the way that he was stuffed into that silver aluminum foil outfit with something has certainly gone through. Okay, yes it did. Like this video, like silver air fryer with, okay, silver microwave. Yes it did. My. Like this video, it's up and it's stuck. Let's go.
Wait a minute now, Bishop. You trying to start some stuff now? Wait.
See,
because trophies at? Guys, what them trophies at? We're in the middle of a 5 on the challenge. Hop out of the bushes and support the show. Yes, it did. Let's go.
Because see, Jives, there's certain things that I can be. The Bible says, "Be angry, but sin not." Right. Yes. So you're an elder of the Lord's church, and what church you're a part of?
It's probably the only scripture he knows.
The Church of God in Christ.
Oh my God!
Yeah, yeah.
So being a part of that church with your platform, that's that part of that church that needs to come through you, that no matter how rough things may look, I'm able.
You sound like you're ready to preach something tonight now, Bishop.
No, we're just talking. You don't want to argue it out. There's that part of you that's got to be able to say, I'm a son of the church and I cover the church. Prophet Manasseh have said some things to his siblings about his father. And he might even vent out public about his father. But if you start saying, yeah, that Bernard's no good. Oh, hold it. No, I was saying that. But you can't say that.
Right.
And I know a woman of God, her son, had did this girl wrong, and the girl, was upset. The engagement was about to break off, and the girl was talking to the, future mother-in-law and said, your son is just so stupid and everything. And the mother said, hold it right there, stop. And the mother came, to us and says, now, my son, what he does is stupid. But she can't call my son stupid. And I think that those of you that have been through the church, you are vloggers, but you need to protect the church. You got to protect the door you came through. Teeth and tongue will always get in the way, but they never fall out. Whatever church I came.
Teeth don't fall out. Our friend, if you listen to him long enough, you'll realize, he's just a slick talker. He just said, the teeth don't fall out. The teeth don't fall out. My. Like this video, and remember to support the show. We got Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle. And then what is he even talking about? What is being discussed here? Why is he allowing them to lead the conversation, steer the communication like this is your show? You should take control. You should answer the questions, and you should get out of this what you want. Why are you just letting him talk? It's like you have no purpose of him even being here. Y'all just mad bitches linking up is what it gives. What was the purpose of this interview? He didn't say anything here that he hasn't said on all of the other YouTubers, vloggers. He didn't say anything different than he said on any of the other vloggers' videos. Yes, it did. Like this video. Remember to support. We got Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle, Crypto. We're in the middle of our 5 on a challenge. Do we have any trophies in the chat? If not, we're going to have to wrap it up, and y'all going to have to go watch this video over there when. That's what the production police just told me when. That's what the production police just told me. They said we're not even working toward the quota. They said the girls not even working toward the quota. My. Do we have any trophies in the chat? Keep this video going for everybody. Hold on, Win. Let me go talk to production real quick. Let me see what they got going on. Hold on. Like this video. Remember to support the production police. It's knocking on the door. Oh, Lord. Yeah, because the girls don't want me to talk. The girls don't want me up here. Going in. Yes, it did. This should not be you leading the elderly or the young. Lord. Yes, it did. Gather and close. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna grab me a snack. Okay. Do we have any trophies in the chat? Any trophies in the chat? Remember to like this video and support. We can't do it without you.
I've come through Pilgrim. Bishop Roy E. Brown laid hands on me. I can talk about Pilgrim, but nobody outside can talk about Pilgrim. Absolutely. Not to me, because that's my door. So
that's how I feel about Church of God in Christ. Can't nobody do Church of God in Christ like me.
So when you're going to bring Bishop Shears on? I've been waiting for Bishop Shears to come on your show.
Bishop,
come on now.
So I have invited him. I have. I think if I had a conversation with him,
girl,
we probably could do a segment like this. Because honestly, initially, the start off with him was when he was running to be presiding bishop. It was a question of what are you going to do for the church? And I'm not even trying. Listen, I ain't even trying to go there tonight. Bishop, you started this stuff. Initially, I asked that, and since he's been in office, the question still remains. And so it's not to be anything negative, but I'm like, what I've been seeing is a great decline in the church. And I'm like, I guess I just got my answer. Nothing. But that's me.
But we're going to look at that for a moment. I want to unpack that because there's a lot of people says I've done nothing for the church, right? And then until you walk in those shoes and get the interview like you and I just been talking a lot over the last 72 hours or 48 hours, there's a lot that I'm sure has wowed you. Says, wow, I didn't know that. Right. And so if we look right now, and on those of you that are, please share. If we look right now, if we go to ChatGPT, because I support AI, we're doing some things with the university with AI. But if we went to AI right now, I want you to ask.
And Dad, can you discuss that a little more about what you're doing, what we're doing with the university with AI, and how important it is for the community and for Black and brown people?
Oh,
my bad.
So let's go to. I want everybody to type in in AI ChatGPT. Ask how many churches has closed this year. Now this is something that's happening nationwide.
What are you talking about?
And to look at more pastors are leaving. I believe it was doing something with cow's dung, or whether it was the prophet Jeremiah digging in temple walls. They always, or one had to marry a harlot. I believe it was Hosea had to marry.
I'm trying to skim through this video to get to the points, okay? But if we don't get to the topics, okay, if we don't hit all the points, win, okay, on period. I tried, win, okay, on period. Next time, okay, on period. Support the video, win, okay? The more you support, the longer we stay. Like this video, gathering closes up in the stuff. Let's go.
A harlot to show how God was dealing with Israel. So yes, we must have critique of the church. There will always be critique of the church.
You looking like, yeah, right. But I'm being honest, that's what I did. So when the man started putting out statuses like, oh, this was icky, this was yucky, I was like, that ain't what it looked like in the video. So, so when he started doing that, like, I was like, I inboxed him again. I said, please stop talking. Please stop talking. And so when he kept going, I was like, you know what? Me and my crew, we did a show on it and we talked about it. And the thing was, everything that you said, like, you contradicted yourself because you're in a whole video with a porn star and this has got out and now you're mad at me. And I'm like, I didn't make you do what you did.
So what I'm saying about this is that I'm not saying don't do the story. I'm not even saying that. It's just that what is the benefit that comes out of it, right? If I'm doing a story, let it be a healing moment. Let it be a reconciling moment. Let it be something where you're bringing a doctor on to talk to people that may have gotten into these type of situations.
Kind of like what you're doing with Larry by going from platform to platform, literally dragging this whole situation out. This is a healing moment. This is a healing moment for you and Larry. Is that what they were?
Let's discuss what would make someone go into this type of behavior. Or is it that they want to just self-destruct? What is actually happening here? Let's get into the deeper meaning and make it that much more educated, inviting. So it's just not, I'm left that night with a sex tape, and yet there was no conversation to bring about wholeness. It's like, if I'm going to show this, but for what? So when people ask me, says, why are you going on with these different bloggers? Are you doing a blogging tour? I said, I didn't think about that. I said, I'm going to the blog. I'm going for clarity. And they says, well, are you, it says, you're sitting here dealing with Larry? I said, no, I'm finished with Larry. I've already did Larry already. I am now answering the confusion that Larry left out here. So this is not a revenge thing. This is rebuttal, because I've got people.
Put a 1 in the chat if this is revenge. Put a 2 in the chat if this is a rebuttal. Do you think that this is merely just a response to Larry's rant? Okay. Put a 2 in the chat. Or do you think that this is Bishop Jordan seeking revenge? Okay. Put a 1 in the chat. 1 for revenge, 2 for rebuttal. Let me know your thoughts in the chat. Let's go. 1 for revenge, 2 for rebuttal. Take the poll. Take the poll. We can't do it without you. Let's go. My. Gather in close. Hurry up. The production police is trying to end the live. Like this video and remember to support. We got Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle, Crypto. We're in the middle of our 5 on the challenge. Gather in close.
Well, here now, I've been on the road for 40 years, and I got people now for the first time questioning my sexuality. And I'm like, hold on.
Is this the first time? This isn't the first time. This is probably the first time someone that you've dealt with allegedly has come forward threatening to expose you. But there's been people who have pointed the finger at you, alleging that you and Larry were secret lovers, again, multiple times in the past. For sure. I've heard many rumors from many people, many accusers. I think I even have a recording with you in the back. It was a recording with Lester and Larry, and you were in the background or something like that. It was something. I have to go through my receipts, but yeah, you definitely was privy to Larry's dirt. At least that's what Lester told me. And what I've come to realize is that Lester wasn't lying. Lester did not lie. Everything Lester said was true. And he backed it all up with receipts. Yes, it did. Yes, we ain't got no money. Yes, it did. We got to go. We ain't got no money. We got to go. The girls ain't got no trophies. We got to head out. We ain't got no trophies. We got to head out. We like this video. It's up and it's stuck. Let's go.
Said, I have a blogger that's a grown man that wants to know whether I am DL. So I now have a team.
You get to all the
Wait, I'm now listening to a person, and I have a whole team on it that they're going through all of the and what the beautiful thing is about AI is that AI has shortened the distance.
Right.
So all of the videos that have been up on King Jives, including yours, we're pulling all of those down. And in pulling every one of those down,
he really needs to just chuck the Larry Reid playbook when, like, all the intimidation tactics and the threats, like, it's just really just pathetic. It's really just pathetic. You and Larry feel like y'all can go around saying whatever it is that you guys want, peddling your prophecies and etc., and nobody can have an opinion. Nobody should have an opinion. Is that what that were? So they're gonna go around and get all the videos taken down. Yeah, just like Larry was going to expose you if you were to say his name again. Like you guys do that a lot. Larry did the same thing with T.D. Jakes when he said, "Oh, if T.D. Jakes doesn't pay up, then they was gonna expose him." You know. Or if T.D. Jakes doesn't back off, he's gonna go get all of the victims that he's ever come in contact with. You know, all the people who ever alleged that T.D. Jakes was, you know, this type of person. You know, why of all people would who made Larry Reid the source? You know what I mean? Like, why is everybody coming to you? It's not like you can keep a secret or you can hold hot water. And ultimately, you use this information for content. But you didn't use it to expose Jakes. I mean, well, it was more for your own benefit. You held on to the information and disseminated it when you felt like it was most beneficial to yourself. You were never interested in true justice or, you know, helping the alleged victims. The only person Larry was interested in helping is himself. Again, the fallout, according to Larry, is because of $100,000 that Manasseh failed to give him post settling with T.D. Jakes.
It gives you a timeline of when people said. We now know everyone that has said.
Now, someone said DL means definitely looking.
No, it means.
So Manasseh don't know what DL means. He said me definitely looking. What you looking for, Manasseh?
Down low. That's what DL means.
Oh, down low. Okay.
Down low for what?
Oh, you don't know either. My. They started not to seem so prophetic. How y'all don't know what DL means? Definitely looking for D, okay?
You don't know what DL means, Richard?
So here we go. So I'm here, listening here to this, and it has tracked it. Who originated the statement? Who echoed it? And you're now able to see how things have gone viral. Where people could have got away with this before 2020, now everything is there. So now we know every individual that have accused me of being DL, right? Which is not true. And the fact that they've said it, they have co-conspired and slandered an individual. And so we want to say, vloggers, listen, come together. My people, come together. You can't do this like this. You got people that has children watching.
Every blogger that you're sitting with has said that your ass is gay. Including this one right here. Including Turkey Leg Jive. Jive has been going around for years alluding that there's something going on between you and Larry. Like, clearly, this man has not done the research. Like this video. Remember to support. Again, we got Cash Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle. We're in the middle of our 5 on it challenge. Crown family, hop out of them bushes, win, and support the show. Do we have any trophies in the chat? Let's go.
Grandchildren watching, family members watching. And then the family members say, well, if you're not that, let's go ahead and sue them. Let's go ahead and go after them. So how can you build wealth in fear that what you build is going to be taken away from you because you did not use good stewardship over your language, good stewardship over your conversation, and good stewardship over your platform? You're touching hundreds of thousands of people. And when your word goes out, there's people that are not watching you that is repeating you because of what people are saying. And people don't realize that slander hurts 3 people. It hurts the one that it's said about, it hurts the individual that brings it, and it hurts the individual that it implies that it was done with. I've had people that is around me now that are saying, people think that something's going on between you and me because a blogger went and said something that was totally untrue. No receipts whatsoever. Not even our.
I ain't never did that. Now he couldn't be talking about me when everything I've ever said over here, I backed it up with a receipt. When okay, y'all seen the garage receipts, y'all seen the video. Okay, y'all got memberships over there on the receipt book. When girl, don't act like you don't know. When okay, we've heard eyewitness testimony and all kind of shit. When okay, on period. Like girl.
Modus operandi, and then baited people to come in so that they can hear this. And it was nothing. But we have individuals that says, I'm going to throw spaghetti against the wall and hope it sticks. It's not going to stick. And then we'll go on an apology tour and we say we're sorry. But every time we walk by the wall, we still see the stain.
Can I say something?
Left the stain.
Bishop, what you're saying is good and very true. Because you and I had this conversation. Nancy was not privy to this conversation, though. However, I remember when that person did this to Bishop Jakes. And for me as a blogger, I have always stood firm on if there's no facts, if there's no proof, if there's no receipts on a person like Bishop Jakes, why are we doing this to this man? The man sat there and I think he had a heart attack in the pulpit because of stress. And yet to this day, we
stress, eating food, high blood pressure, grits, oatmeal,
you said grits?
Candy.
Who? Manasseh, you feel away? My. Because he ain't finished programming your bitch ass. Y'all like this video? Like Manasseh feel away, don't he? Maybe that settlement check didn't clear. Like this video, like this video, like this video is up in the stuff. I'm like, you know where you're at with. I don't care about no prophecy. What? The way I see it, the girls have had ample opportunity to reach out. Yes, it did. I don't care about none of that win. I ain't changing my commentary. My commentary is a motherfucking same. I ain't no weak ass bitch. I ain't no lousy asshole. Like, we have actual integrity over here. I feel the way I motherfucking feel with, okay? And now I ain't changing that. I ain't switching up for nobody with, okay? I'm here. Like I said, we can have a conversation. We can talk with, but it ain't gonna be no easy motherfucking conversation. You know? It ain't gonna be no, you know, it ain't gonna be like that. It ain't gonna be no. It ain't gonna be like that. It ain't gonna be like that. It ain't gonna be like that. It's gonna. We gonna. I'm really gonna go there. Like, I'm really gonna ask you the questions that, and I feel like had he interviewed with me, he wouldn't need to go to all these other platforms. Like, girl, we would have really, really got in the paint. Yes, it did. You think that Larry was huffing and puffing before, bitch? I would have had Larry online, crying. Okay, girl, we would have Larry on motherfucking line crying when he thought he was gonna make Deborah cry. With yes, it did. We gonna have motherfucking crying. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Like this video, and remember to support. We're in the middle of our 5 on it challenge. We're in the middle of our 5 on it challenge, and the producer said if we don't get no trophies in here soon, we gotta cut the show. We gotta end the show. We'll have to end the show with. My. Like this video, and remember to support. We got Cash App, Super Chat, Venmo, Zelle, Crypto, PayPal. However you want to do it, gather and close.
We still have not seen you. No.
I mean, there's a lot of things that cause that. I mean,
they must be over there shaking up them damn chicken balls.
Well, I mean, he is a big man.
I mean, fried chicken waffles. I mean, there's a lot.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you know, those added, you know, come on. But like, and the man actually put videos and tried to put innuendos out that you know, Prophet Manasseh and Bishop had something going on, and I was like, Manasseh never said this. There was no proof, and then there was a screenshot of his computer, and I'm like, what is that proving?
That was taken without my permission. I mean, that.
Oh. So the texts are real, is what you're saying. Larry Reid does have texts. And he took them out of your computer without permission. What I want to know is, how is it that, you know, Larry Reid even has this sort of access to Bernard's son, like, or TD Jakes, like, what is this, some sort of secret DL Christian society, and y'all just swapping each other out? Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, how does one gain access to your computer and your text? Like, how do you end up in TD Jake's care, Larry's care, and everyone's care? Like, this is crazy. Yeah, hey, friend, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm great. Hold on, let me change the thing up. What's going on?
Just came over here to give a Bernard Jordan request. If you want to be interviewed and you want to have somebody that's going to ask you some really good questions and get some good feedback to somebody who's not necessarily in the church sector. Bernard, you mentioned King Payne's name before in the video. So my thing is, why don't you come over here and let King Payne interview you and ask you those questions? That's all I came up to say, because you say you want to be, you know, you want to be out here and you want to let folks interview you. Here's King Payne. So come on up and let King Payne ask you some questions, and let's see where that takes you and where that goes.
You don't want to answer these questions. Where you been? Where have he been at? Like, now all of a sudden you want to be vocal about the accusers and things. Like, it'd be one thing if he would just, be very direct and just address the things that Larry has said, but you want to throw the accuser on, so you know about the accusers.
Yeah, the whole playing coy was so annoying to me. And to watch this dude like go from platform to platform to platform, it's just like we all can see what it is. And my thing is this: you mentioned King Payne's name, which means, Bernard, you know about King Payne. So if you know about King Payne, you need to come on over here and let King Payne interview you and let him ask you the questions
if you know
that need to be asked.
You know about the accusers. He said in that clip with St. James that he's been watching me for years, and he thought that when the breakup happened, I would be one of the first people to cover it. So you watch my content, you know exactly what's going on with me, and you playing. Like you chose to be silent all of these years while people were running around accusing your mentee of sexually assaulting them. Not only that, his name was brought into it several times. Bernard's name was even the accusers have mentioned Bernard in passing. So you ain't just hear about it this year. Like he making like, this just all happening, post the breakup. No, this been going on. Actually, what I recall that when Bishop Bernard came into my orbit is when Tasha K interviewed Lavontraye. I don't know if you recall. Right after that interview, Larry Reid and Bernard did some kind of show on his show, and then Larry Reid kind of grazed over it, but he pretty much said that the reason that these people are saying the things that they're saying about him is because they want to be with him. And, it kind of went, Bernard kind of said through that show, and at no point did he didn't correct Larry. Like, he didn't he didn't offer any sound advice. It was just like, oh yeah, like he was just going along with the bullshit. And it's just like,
yeah, and that's what makes everybody have a red flag when it comes to him, because we know you were in very close proximity to this situation, and for you to act so aloof to the whole situation, it sends up so many red flags. And I think intelligent vloggers and intelligent people who are paying attention, such as yourself, you recognize what's going on. And so again, I send a call out to Bernard because we all know you're watching and you're watching all of these videos. So, sir, King Payne is here. You can come up and let King Payne interview you and ask you the questions, because I think that would be a great interview. I think it would be a better interview than some of the interviews that we've seen. And so that's just my opinion. But I think it would be a great interview. So
did you get invited to the prophecy camp?
No. Well, let me tell you what had happened.
I said, I know he ain't over there talking about some of these girls mad because they ain't get invited. Girl, I don't want to go. Okay.
No, you know what happened? I actually got invited to George Bloomer's War for Ecology, where Larry was on the panel, Mike Williams was on the panel, Patrick Wooten was on the panel with Michael Pitts and some other people. I was supposed to go. Now get this. This is a good story for you, King Payne. So when we were making the arrangements behind the scenes, well, first of all, I am a professional. I run a business. I have I do other things, such as yourself. Right. So when I got the invitation, the only request I had was for them to make the flight and hotel arrangements quickly, because I base things on my schedule. I have a schedule. So I said, you guys should, make those things. And he said, well, Bishop Bloomer doesn't want to cover your flight and your hotel stay. And I said, but he's inviting me to come sit on a panel to speak on a program for him. And he say, what now? And that's kind of how that went. And I said, and at first, because I felt like it was really necessary to have somebody who's going to give a difference of opinion, right? So I was like, all right, so let me think about it. So I thought about it. I was like, nah, man. And I'm glad I did. Dude, he had this War for Ecology thing. It was the most EBT production I've ever seen. Bad lighting, bad sound, bad everything. And I'm sitting here thinking, and he charged, I think the minimum ticket for this thing was $75. So you charging the people to come to this thing, but you want the people that's going to sit on your panel to sit on your panel for free. I said, what? Say what now? Come again. But that's literally how that went down. So this whole
about Bishop Bernard's pick, his top pick for this whole prophecy camp win. I was like,
did he have a top pick? I didn't know he had
it's,
one.
Jives, ain't it?
Oh,
he said he gonna let Jive go for free, or so he offered him like a discount or something.
I have no idea.
Because Jive said he can afford it, and the bishop said, "Oh, what's gonna happen is he gonna mentor him, and then he gonna bring others."
Okay, well, all I will say is when I looked at the people that Bernard Jordan said that he was putting into this group, I bowed out gracefully anyway. I would not want to be in that group. Okay. I don't want to be named among that group. I'm good.
That's what I said he's such a good judgment of character. I mean, he sat with Larry for years and couldn't tell that Larry, allegedly did not know that Larry was homosexual. I said it took for all of the exposés and things for Larry to finally come out the closet.
That's not true.
You absolutely knew when he was kissing you on the head, when he was getting in your bed, you knew.
You want to go further? The first concert that Bernard Jordan and Larry ever went to was a Kevin Terry concert. Kevin Terry was the gospel singer who got caught giving fellatio to another man. That was the first concert that him and Larry ever went to, and they were dressed in the same blue velour suit. Now, you know, most couples dress in the same outfit, right? So I was just like, when I first saw it, I was like, wait a minute. And me and Daryl was like, I was like, Daryl, you see this? He said, yeah. And so we were busting up, and we were busting up not for the fact of, it was just, why are two guys dressing alike in these same outfits? It was weird. It was just weird to us. So we was like, okay, whatever. So, but yeah, it is what it is.
It's like they've adopted. I mean, if you look at this right here, he looked like Larry here. Like, you can hardly tell them apart. Like, they really favor each other. They both chocolate, bald heads, talk real slow and suspect. Like, I don't know. I
think Bernard's got the slow talking on lock though. No, he's really slow. So let me tell you something. Now, King Payne, when he come over here for this interview, because we're gonna will it to be so, right? When he come over here for this interview, make sure you drink some coffee, have a Red Bull. You gonna need every ounce of strength you have, King Payne, to make it through that interview. I promise you that, because he is one slow talking fella.
He ain't gonna be talking that slow with me because the questions gonna be coming so fast. I'm telling you. And if he brings his son over here, Manasseh might want to stay home for this interview, because if Manasseh clicked the link, Manasseh. Like, you're going to leave this interview feeling like a new being, okay? Yes, indeed. You ain't going to be able, because I'm going to, like, I don't do, like, the, like, if I see you trying to evade a question, I'm going to keep asking it in different ways. Like, I'm going to get you to give me what I want.
Right. Like, that's why I said it would be great for them to come over here. And I think it would show the world that they're not trying to hide, but not just, and constrict their interviews to church related situations. Because I feel like you're outside of this sort of situation, and you can really give them a different perspective and let them see things from a different light. Because sometimes, if I ask certain questions, people think I'm just being mean or being messy. But I kind of feel like if you ask the question, it will be coming from a genuine place, because you're not familiar with all of this hodgepodge of mess. And I think that I think it'll be very beneficial for the internet at large, and I think it will. I think it'll do well. So Bernard, again,
I think so too. I think our interview will break the internet, and I think that just the dynamic and the line of questions. I think it'll be a very good interview, and it would also show that that he's not hiding. I feel like when he goes to certain platforms, it's like he's going there because, like, even like with the job, he's like, "Oh, did you guys get the questions? I'm not sending y'all no questions before the interview."
The only time that I will ever send questions, well, let me just say this. Some vloggers need to send people questions because they are unhinged, and you don't really know from one moment to the next where they're going to be or where they're going to go. The only time I will send questions to a person I'm going to interview is to make them at ease that it's not a got you situation. And that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to stick to those questions. I'm just telling you, these are the questions that I have right now in mind. But an interview could take a different turn, and you could go in a totally different direction.
Got you there. Gotcha to be got. Okay, I'm serious.
Well, and you know what? Here's the thing. But got yous are their own doing. We don't set up got yous. You know what I mean?
You're right.
You know, we don't set those up. That, I mean, if you fall and stumble and make a mistake and say something you ain't got no business, that's your fault. That ain't got nothing to do with the person who's interviewing you. Right. I just asked the question.
You're right. That's how I feel as well. Like I don't ever try to intentionally set somebody up. I'm just asking you. I follow the conversation. Like I'm really listening hard to see, you know, what's going on. Like and you know, to come up with my next question. So
right.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, the reason they haven't came over here yet, being that, you know, I'm one of his faves, clearly, is because he doesn't know how that interview's going to turn out. And I'm not easily manipulated like the Jive show or the other shows he's been on. You know, like I'm going to stand my ground. I'm going to maintain my, you know. Yeah. Like how I feel, I'm going to bring up the receipts. I'm going to bring up the Storm Monroe incident. I'm going to go back and I'm going to show him my receipts. He said, we don't got receipts. I do have receipts.
But that is what's necessary, Kingpin. That is what's necessary. I gave him the room and the space. And people have to keep in mind, when he came up on my platform, I'd already been in my show for over 2 hours. I hadn't even had dinner. I was hungry. I was thirsty. Okay. Seriously, I was ready to go. And so then he got up there, he had all his phone trouble. We couldn't hear him. And I just wanted to be respectful so that he would know I'm not his enemy. And so I just gave him the room and the space. But then to watch him maneuver the day after and then days after, I was like, oh, you trying to go there. Like, you know, I was like, this dude on some other stuff. I said, okay, so let me just. I
think he's looking for a Larry Reid replacement. He's trying to find someone who has like the same draw as Larry. If you go and check out Bernard Jordan's YouTube channel, he doesn't have that pull. He doesn't have the same type of social media presence as Larry. And I feel like the reason he's soliciting us bloggers, right, is because he's trying to replace. Finally, he's looking for a replacement for Larry. He told Jive it's gonna be him. You know, Jive's got 100,000 plus subscribers allegedly. But like I said, he should do the research. He should do the research because
he needs to learn the space. He needs to learn the space. That's what I tried to tell him. That's all I'm gonna say. He needs to learn the space, and he hasn't learned the space yet. And when he learns the space, I think he might move differently, and I think he might choose to come to different vloggers and speak with different vloggers. You know, because I definitely think he doesn't understand the space, and that's been quite obvious to me since the beginning. But I wanted to
his enemy either. I'm just very opinionated, and I just do the bullshit. I really do. And it's one thing to, you know, have your friends back, but it's another thing to like do what you did because, like,
well, I mean, it raises eyebrows.
Like he was talking about, there's a difference between cover and a cover up, and you know, like when things happen in your family, you know how Black people are. You know what happens in the household stays in the household. You know, he was trying to tell Jive that's cover. You know, because there's certain things that you don't say about your family. You know, but
lies.
But you know, when things happen in the world or whatever, you know, that's a cover up with. And I feel like, you know, Larry wasn't his family. That you helped Larry cover up what he did.
Yeah, well, I think that him and his mentees' relationship,
what he did,
you know, severing is it's been something for us to learn from, and I've been clearly able to see how certain people maneuver, and I'm glad that sooner or later that Larry came to his senses and was like, hey, I better close my mouth because exposing him exposes me, and that's kind of what I said before. Right. And so, you know, I'm grateful that he recognized that, and all I'll say is, Bernard Jordan.
Did you hear how Manasseh just got caught up right here with the receipts? He said that Larry Reid took the text messages out of his computer.
Oh, yeah, without his permission. Yeah, he said that before.
The damn shit was doctored. I thought it was some bullshit. I thought it was not, but apparently it's more to it. You know, and it also takes me back to what Larry Reid said, that Manasseh was paid off. He got $1.2 million to keep his mouth shut.
Well, Manasseh said he didn't get any money from TD Jakes. He said that.
Why is Larry mad? I don't think Larry making it. Larry, one thing about Larry, if he got something on you, he gonna say it. Like, I don't think he making it up. I don't think he's making it. If he didn't make up the thing about TD Jakes, he didn't make up the text messages. All that he said, like for him to confirm that the texts were real and that Larry got him out of his computer, and then even like his disdain for TD Jakes when he said that TD Jakes is a heavyset man, he was like, oh, because he eat candy and all that shit.
Right.
It makes me believe that there is some truth to Larry Reid's statements about the settlement. When they've been fine, all of these years, according to Manasseh, he gave Larry $330,000, just seed money, so I mean there's something to it. You're not just giving nobody that type of money.
I'm gonna leave you with this thought. What I've been thinking about mulling over for days is it's easy for people to create a narrative, to paint a picture, to make something seem a certain way when you have a trail of breadcrumbs that can incriminate a person or make a person look a certain type of way. And what I am learning in all of the last couple of years that I've been doing this type of work, people will take bits and pieces of stuff and they will compile it to create a narrative for people and the public to make the public feel like, oh, this person is telling the truth or this person has something. Think about it. Do you think
that's what them prophets be doing with the little prophecies and shit? They be taking a little bit of this, a little bit. See, I told you that. I told you it was gonna marry her.
Right. Right. Well, you know what I say about that. That's all ethereal, bunch of parables and, a tisket, a tasket. I don't know what folks I don't know what these people be saying, but I'll tell you this. I think some of it could be true, but if the text message that TD Jakes sent Manasseh is an indication that something has gone on, then Larry would need to explain the text message that he sent to Bernard Jordan. Because his text message that he sent to Bernard Jordan was somewhat similar to the same text message Manasseh sent to TD Jakes. That's all.
What about the backstory that Larry said? Larry said Manasseh came to him as a child and told him that he was being groomed by TD Jakes. Larry said that Manasseh asked him to keep it a secret. And Larry held on to the secret for all of these years. And that text message was supposed to be for like, oh.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. So you're telling me that Larry said that Manasseh came to him as a child and told him these things?
15. He said he was 15 years old.
No.
And he was being groomed by Jakes. Isn't that the story? No.
Okay. Let me tell you something. I don't know anything about that. The only thing I'm gonna say is this. I remember way back in 2015 when Larry was begging Bernard Jordan to be his mentee or for Bernard to mentor him. In 2015, unless Manasseh was still a kid or a teenager then I'm unaware. I just remember Larry asking for that grown man to mentor him. And I don't think he had met anybody in that family. He had never communicated that he met anybody in that family way back in the day when we used to watch him. So this is all news to me.
Well, they were saying that Larry and TD Jakes have been associates, or Larry used to go to his retreats or something. That's what Lavontraye said.
Okay.
You know what Lavontraye said? You remember Lavontraye's accusations?
Listen here, King Payne. There's a lot of lies that's been told on this here internet, and all I'm gonna tell you is this: I'm not new to it.
What they said. Everything is alleged, even my motherfucking name. That's what Tasha K said. And you know what? I don't know. I wasn't there. All I know is I got a very good memory, and if my memory recalls me correctly, Larry said that Manasseh was a child. He was in his teenage.
That's the first time I'm ever hearing that. I'm shocked to hear that. Wow, that's interesting.
So Manasseh was being groomed by TD Jakes as a grown ass man with muscles.
Well, but see, that's why people are not believing that whole grooming thing. But then Manasseh has come back and said that he wasn't groomed. I've heard Manasseh say there was no such thing. He wasn't groomed. I've heard Manasseh say that. So now all of a sudden, all of this story is changing. But I got to get out of here, sir.
But I thought he said that he. So, but one more thing. He said that I could have swore he said that he told Larry, but he didn't give Larry permission to say it online or to tell anyone else.
But he was grown when he did that, right? He was an adult. He wasn't a kid. Larry didn't know that family when you think. Now, wait a minute. So well, that's interesting. This is all interesting to me. This is news to me.
No, I'm gonna have to go back and do my research.
Yeah, you got an exclusive over here. Okay. I'm like, holy cow!
Actually, I can ask ChatGPT real quick. ChatGPT to go find it for me. They'd be like, yeah, he said it on this day in this video.
Oh wow, that is crazy. Well, that's interesting to me, but you do good work over here. I think Bernard should man up and, and just come up on the platform and let you interview him. And I think that'll be one of the better interviews. And I just say, hey, Bernard, come over, let King Payne interview you. This will be a great interview, and the internet would be appreciative of it. Shout out to all of the mods and shout out to the chat. I appreciate all of you guys. And thank you for letting me come up, King Payne. I appreciate you, sir.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Right. You're welcome. Talk to you later.
All right. Talk to you soon. Bye now. Shout out to everybody here. Like this video, like this video, like this video. Everything being discussed here, being shown to you guys here is alleged. Okay. It is alleged. It is alleged. Okay, I'm here. Now, if my memory serves me correctly, I thought that Manasseh was a teenager. But hold on. I'm asking ChatGPT. They're looking into it right now, seeing if they can find it. Okay. Yeah, he was 16. Yeah, I'm not just talking. Friend, my memory is great. My memory is great, and it gives me the receipt to tell you exactly where he said it. Anybody want the link? Anybody want the link? Girl, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Yes, I did. I got all the receipts. My memory is great. My memory is amazing, friend. Yeah, my memory is fucking amazing. I told y'all, there go a receipt right there. There go the receipt right there. My memory is fucking amazing. Larry said that the boy was motherfucking 15, 16 years old when he came to him. Because that really fucked me up back then when I was talking about it. Because I was like, how does a child come to you and tell you that they're being touched, they're being groomed, they're being, whatever. And you don't tell the parents, you don't contact the authorities. In fact, what you did was you kept it to yourself until such a time came to where you felt like it would be financially beneficial for you. You held on to the information until it was beneficial for you. I wrote Larry off on that day. I was like, that is absolute, that's the sick, and it was him saying it. You know what I mean? Like, it's you saying it. He never told Bishop Bernard. Bishop Bernard even went on to Thais' show and said that, because Thais asked him, Thais asked him about the allegations. And he said, Manasseh never disclosed that to me. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't know, but it was a way for him to skate around the question, I guess. But according to him, he doesn't have any knowledge of what happened between Manasseh and TD Jakes. But again, from the way that Manasseh responded to King John saying that Jakes is fat, lets me know that, he has something against the man. What are your thoughts? Y'all let me know. Yeah, it's in chat. It's everywhere, friend. You can type that shit right on Google. It'll give you the exact place. Everything is transcribed these days. So it'll tell you, it tells me all kind of stuff. I just know how to use it. You just got to know how to use it. But yeah, he said he was 15, 16 years old. Got the text messages below, and their timestamp is from July 2nd, 2016. Yes, it did. And it has the videos and everything. Watch the video below. Yes, it is. So I put the link there in the chat. Okay, on period. According to allegations from Prophet Manasseh Jordan and reports by commentators like Larry Reid, the grooming by Bishop T.D. Jakes reportedly began when Manasseh was 16 years old. This claim surfaced publicly in late 2023 amid broader scrutiny of Jakes, including ties to Sean Diddy Combs. Jordan, born around 1990, described a manipulative mentorship during a period of estrangement from his father. So, again, part of the reason Bernard doesn't know is because this was a period of estrangement from his father. And again, that goes back to my question from earlier. You know, he's 16 years old. How does he end up in the care of TD Jakes to begin with? This would be another good question for Bernard. Like, why you want to skate over the question when your 16-year-old son was allegedly sexually assaulted by one of your peers? This is something, since you and Manasseh want to go from platform to platform, and since you guys have made it public, this is something that should be answered. Not swept under the rug. Is TD Jakes a dangerous man? And it seems that only Manasseh has the answer to that. Were you groomed or not? These people want to skate around the question. They're not asking directly. I'm gonna ask them directly. When you get on this show right here, I'm like, did he penetrate you? Okay. Did he hold you down and take it from you? Okay. Or did he attempt to kiss you like he did Dwayne Youngblood? Like, I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts in the chat. Gather in close. We got a lot of things to get into where the production police is telling me to wrap it up. So I'm going to head out. Okay, this has been a good show. Okay, I'm here. This has been a good show. We actually have another show planned for later on today. Unless you guys want to stay. Y'all ain't really been over there hitting up that support feature. Okay. Yes, it did. We might not come back to this topic for a minute. Yes, it did. Like this video here. Oh, what do you have next on the doc? Next we got malagograms. Oh, we got Ken Barbie. What else we got? We got a lot of things on the docket. That is crazy. Like this video. Winner. My. The 2:33 a.m. is a red flag. My. Y'all went and checked out the receipts. Shout out to NC Beat, my friend from North Carolina Beat. Okay, on period. He has all other receipts there on North Carolina Beat. I'm sure I have them in the archive somewhere as well. So I need to go ahead and create my blog site. Okay, so I can have all my receipts organized online when. Yes, it is. So these are the receipts that allegedly Larry stole from Manasseh. New York Times called today as well. Then there is, the timestamps, the ball, the fist, the photo, thinking of you, text messages surface of alleged power bottom Bishop T.D. Jakes being flirtatious with another man. My. Thomas Dexter, professionally known as Bishop T.D. Jakes, allegedly sent his former mentee Manasseh Jordan a flirtatious text in the wee hours of the morning. The text message from 2016 was sent with a picture of Bishop T.D. Jakes. My. And what they said, Manasseh was born in 1990. Is that what they said? Let me just double check this. Well, that's a lie. Okay, because if he was born in 1990, well, let's verify his birthday before we go to. He would have been 26 in 2013. That's why I'm like these. You gotta do your research. These girls don't be doing no research. That's what it is. Let me see. When is damn birthday here? Prophet Manasseh's 33rd birthday. Okay, on period. What day was that? That was 2 years ago. He was 33. It's 2025. Yeah, he was probably born in 1990, like you say. Because he's turning 35 this year. Is that what that was? He's turning 35 this year? My. So, yeah, he's 35 now. Yes, it is. So, yeah, something's off about that receipt. Somebody lying. Did Larry lie? Girl, did Larry lie? So Manasseh was 26 in 2016, not 16. My. My. So he's a grown man. He's a grown man. Ooh. My. Best of the case wide open win. Yeah. Leave it to the official campaign to clear up a dusty situation. He was 26, not 16. Where? Okay, so if he was a grown man, okay, he said there was 2 other men who were so these grown ass men. I mean, look at Manasseh. If you are a gay man and you were to look at Manasseh, you would think that he's a part of the community. I'm just saying. Ooh, that's why he said DL. Who? He was never a DL. My. He was doing grown man business. Lord. Exactly like just like that. My. The production police are knocking on the door. I gotta go, Crown Family. It's been fun hanging out with you guys. If you guys are interested in that video in its entirety, go and check out the King Jive Show right here on the YouTube win. And let them know when you're on over there. There's only one official. Until next time, I love you all with the love of Jesus. We'll be live on the Crown Family channel next with some content critter news. I hear the critters is upset. I heard that bitch Kimmy was looking for me today. Toxic Diamond was looking for me on today. The Nat was looking. I got all the receipts. One thing about the official campaign is when you send for me, I will pull up. I'm pulling up. Y'all don't see me mad you was looking for me. Unwind with Teddy was looking for me. Yes, it did. But it's probably gonna be a very short video win, because if y'all not supporting this, y'all probably not gonna support that, right? So I'll probably just come live real quick. The more you support, the longer we stay. So hopefully y'all show up for Content Critter News, because everybody got my name in their mouth today. Maggie, Denna, Kimmy, Toxic, Teddy. Everybody made videos about me. It's time to wrap these dusty bitches up. Is that what that were? Have you ever been swallowed up?
Have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallow?
Okay. Yes, it is. Until next time, Crown Family, I love you all with the love of Jesus, and I'll see you guys all on the next show. Thanks for watching.